Anthony, what's been the biggest challenge when you're only getting 20 minutes of possession time in the first two games?
Obviously just being on the field for one. Giving our defense time to rest. That's what we talked about last time in the media. We still just trying to find out, ways to help ourselves, and help the defense just being on the field longer.
Anthony, I know it's early in the week, but coming off of last week in Green Bay, what's the sense of urgency, just the eagerness to have another opportunity to put something different on tape?
Every week you're eager, you're ready to play, you're ready to ball out, ready to do whatever, whatever it takes to win. It's the same mindset, though, regardless of what happened last week. It's in the past, we lost, forget about it. You just got to go out there and play and win.
Anthony, I know the biggest stat is wins and losses. I get that. But for you, there's so many numbers that you could look at. Do you have a number or two that if you're looking at your game or your season that you say, I want this number to be here or there?
And I just want to win. I don't really care about numbers, honestly. If I have the worst game ever and we win, obviously I'm going to have to look in the mirror and go figure out what I got to do to get better. But, we're trying to win. We're not really worried about numbers, honestly.
Anthony, if Josh is able to come back this week, what does he bring to this offense?
I mean, obviously, you guys know he's a great piece to our offense, a great weapon to have. Just having him back, that'll be great for us. Just get more guys involved. But regardless of who's out there, we got to execute our stuff and just do what we do.
No, you guys want to start explosive and find your momentum early on. How much does it help that being at home, being in that situation, playing back at Lucas Oil Stadium?
It's always good. You got home, you got the crowd, you got the people, everybody in it. I guess the guys are a lot more excited, to be here and just feel more comfortable instead of being on the road and having to deal with other things like, crowd noise and stuff like that. So it does feel a little good, help us out, let us calm down a little bit.
Anthony, we're very familiar with Bears coach Matt Eberflus here. He built that defense really to prevent big plays, which is something you guys thrive at. Will it kind of test your patience? Will you have to approach it a little differently because of the way they play? I don't know what you've seen on the tape.
I think every week it's like that. We seen it last week. We knew obviously they weren't going to give us any big plays and any big shots. So we just got to find a way to make it work in our game and just do our offense and just play.
You think teams react to the potential you guys have there? You think they're
Yeah, for sure. In the NFL, you got to react, about stuff like that anyway. If we're playing a great defense and they bring a lot of pressure, we got to get prepared for it. So I feel like defenses already know like we have the explosive ability. We just got to, just work.
Hey, are you guys so close to win the first two games? What do you take away from those two games as far as offensively as you get ready for the Bears this weekend?
Obviously, we didn't do enough. We always think about putting up points. Obviously, if we score more points than the other team, we win. So that's the main thing on our mind. That's our thought process. Putting up points and just executing our offense.
Hey, how do you think you've grown as a leader from when you first got here to now going into week 3 and year 2?
No, I'm feeling comfortable. I feel a lot more comfortable than I did last year. Of course, it was all new to me. I was still trying to find my place on this team, but I think I pretty much found my spot now. It's just a matter of me, keeping my head, staying calm, and just playing for the squad.
How much do you think that message kind of resonates now? Because I think people look at leadership and what it really looks like when you're going through something. What do you think you've shown so far after things haven't gone your way, but I guess trying to keep things together?
I guess I showed the team that I'm gonna still be me, regardless of what happened. We have a big play, of course I'm gonna celebrate, but that's in the past. We got to keep it pushing. Vice versa, we have a bad play. I'm gonna have to think about it and recover, but it's still in the past. You just got to make it work and just go out there and ball out regardless of what happens. So I think I showed that to the squad, and I feel like everybody rallying behind me.
Anthony, again, with 6 starts, aren't you still seeing things for the first time in games where you're still trying to adjust or not?
Sometimes, yeah, but most of the time, most of the stuff is all similar. Some of it is a little bit more advanced. Some teams are doing a little bit more, but I feel like you simplify most of it. You won't really get too surprised out there. So it's just football at the end of the day.
6 games into your career, what do you think you've mastered so far, and what do you think is still the biggest challenge that you deal with on a weekly basis?
I don't think I mastered anything yet. I'm fresh into my second year. I didn't get to play my first year. So I'm still learning the ins and outs of the game. I don't think I've mastered anything yet. I'm still learning, still trying to find ways to just get advanced.
What's the biggest challenge? What's the hardest part of this deal?
I mean, it's all hard. It's football, it's NFL. You got great teams to play against. You got great guys to go against. So I guess, maybe just, staying in it. Whenever things aren't going your way, not getting too flustered and just staying in it and just trusting it.
You've been a captain of this team. What is your message to the other guys on this team as you get ready for this critical game, not trying to avoid going 0-3?
I just execute. You know, we already know execution is the plan. You know, execution is a thought process. Nobody in this building wants to lose. You know, we're tired of losing, honestly. So we're just trying to find a way to, you know, dig down deep and just win.
Anthony, week 1, the explosives were there. Week 2, got the run game going with JT. What do you do this week to implement to find complement between both of those?
You know, we got to find a balance. You know, whatever's helping us, you know, that's going to help us on the field. So we let JT get rolling, and he's rolling, and we can let him run and throw in some shots in there. You know, that's overall part of what we want, you know, because we have an explosive offense. But just finding ways to win, you know, finding ways to make it work and just being on the field and putting up points.
You're able to get a couple more. Do you know Caleb Williams at all?
Oh, yeah, I do. Yeah, we train together down there in Jacksonville.
You were able to get the tight ends a little bit more involved last week. How critical are they to establishing a rhythm in the passing game?
Everybody's, you know, important, you know, establishing, you know, some rhythm. Whenever you're out there and you're off a little bit, you know, people can tell. Of course you can tell because it's like, man, the guy's right there. We just got to connect. But, you know, getting everybody involved, I feel like it helps the offense in general because, you know, once we get all the pieces going, we just start rolling.